Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, on a match on Argentan Crossroads, despite White Flash Reborn. Or is it the board who said it? Oh, I can never. Oh, I think it's Argentan, anyways. A 1 versus 1 from the SNF. Recent first qualifier tournament out of 4. Quite impressive work getting that all up, by the way, by the SNF crew. Quite a few sponsors as well, including Nvidia. Quite impressive. But we are seeing Freestyler fighting for the Wehrmacht, fighting for the 2nd Panzer Division, going up against Inverse of the 1st Infantry. So this should prove to be quite an exciting fight, quite a long fight as well, so might try to speed things up a bit. But Pioneers are heading a bit towards the centre, some are heading more towards the west. Of course, note there's sort of an axis of strategic point right here, creating a sort of a nice little crossroad. That was terrible. First Rifleman squad on the way for Inverse. We'll of course see what Freestyler proceeds to acquire. And thus we see the first infantry unit soon up. Point being secured a bit closer here. In fact, note Freestyler goes straight for the fuel. Inverse is in fact more focusing initially on the munitions. Das Munition. And the first squad of Volksgrenadiers probably going to move in and secure that strategic point. And looks like Inverse is going to be repeating the trick right here down south. So far so good, of course. Riflemen do capture points faster than Volksgrenadiers. Whoopee! And there we go, completely heading over there towards these. Going to continue work there. And some Pioneers going to heading down south there. That could soon end up in a rather vicious follow-up fight. Second squad of Riflemen on the way. Volksgrenadiers moving southwards through the shrubberies. I'm going for the fuel point. In fact, so far, I mean, we are in fact seeing them securing what there's sort of essentially on their side of the road. Bit of nice friendly chat, and there we go. Schwimmwagen actually out for Freestyler. You know, the supporting the first Volksgrenadier squad are just having something extra. You know, initially with this Schwimmwagen. Interesting, nice to note. Pioneers here definitely not doing too well, although Inverse seems to let them go. And the Volksgrenadiers will soon find Engineers are soon finding themselves under fire, going up in this rather large cemetery in the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure what sort of structure that is and what it's doing on a cemetery. It's where we keep all the bombing fluids.
Ready to fight, sir.
There we go, the engineers were pushed away, nicely down there by the Schwimmwagen Volksgrenadier combo, quickly wiring off the entrance to the cemetery. Although, of course, there's some pretty large gaps. I mean, it's not like it's going to do much. Pretty much anyone could walk into that cemetery. Schwimmwagen moving in, opening up on the Riflemen. I'll be doing a bit of damage. MG42 covering the fuel on the right-hand side. MG42 almost a president, but doesn't quite achieve it. Riflemen down, quickly rushing into the house for safety. Volksgrenadiers rushing right. Might want to wire a bit more off here, otherwise, you know, someone could sneak into that cemetery and do terrible, terrible things. Taking up a nice position. Schwimmwagen moving up for support. Inverse going to be hitting the side soon. MG42 repositioning, and there we go. Engineers cutting the wire just because they can. Damn straight, and there we go, flanking the Volksgrenadiers. Of course, note heavy cover and such is directional, of course, in this sense. Right here, it doesn't apply. So, of course, that's going to force Freestyler to reposition his troops. At the same time, the Schwimmwagen keeps up the engineers on the left side, denying harassment. Oh, could even engineer squad lost there for Inverse within the first few minutes. Definitely not nice. Flamethrowers opening up. Volksgrenadiers a bit on the wrong side. Pioneers nearby. What shall be out next for the Wehrmacht quarters? Nothing so far. Nice push up here by Inverse. Really aggressive. Has split up his forces while one part is in fact is in the base, and he's actually moving in, burning down the Wehrmacht quarters, or at least trying to. Impressive stuff. And there we go, trying to flank the MG42, but we are seeing the Schwimmwagen Pioneers taking up position in the chapel. While the Volksgrenadiers all running fire, that's certainly quite a bit of action right there. Riflemen quick go down, Flamethrowers moving in. And the MG42 turns about while again, Riflemen moving in from the south. Volksgrenadiers the only thing there to hold. Engineers in caught in the middle of the crossfire. The Volksgrenadiers could go down any second now for Freestyler. They do manage to retreat. The engineers are pushed away. The MG42 needs to go away. Volkswagen's moving up, but there's barely any health left. They need a medic pack, otherwise they're going to be free experience for Inverse's men. And the MG42 takes some nasty losses. Another man dropped on the run. Riflemen quickly caught a bit on the open. They rush in. Oh, one man down already within the first few seconds. Another man bites. 3 man down already. And the Volkswagens are not 4 man down. My goodness. Those are some of the luckiest Volkswagens I've seen in a long, long time. With barely any health, they managed to cut down 4 riflemen in the prime of their time. They are dead. Deceased. No more amongst the living. Though that might soon change with the Volksgrenadiers. Sniper out now, so 2 Volksgrenadiers, MG, Schwimmwagen, sniper sort of thing. And going straight for the victory point. Hoping to delay things right there against Inverse. Initially, inversely. Some riflemen caught in the cemetery. Of course, the question becomes, what will Inverse go for next? He's got 4 riflemen now, although some of them have suffered a bit. The Volkswagen still wounded. Sniper moving up. Volkswagen, and there we go. One joining the rest of the dead in the cemetery. But mine goes off, killing more Volksgrenadiers. And the riflemen themselves are run off. And the pioneers in the centre are not doing too well. They have the flamethrower, the Flammenwerfer, but yeah, they're not doing too well. Although they do manage to scorch Hank, making him wish he had shaved. Or possibly not really caring about it. MG42 hiding by the chapel. Volksgrenadier barely makes it back alive, but he is there nonetheless. Going for the central victory point. More mines from Inverse. Again, really nice, aggressive mining by him. Absolutely lovely work right there by Inverse. Definitely something to applaud. That is a man who knows how to mine aggressively. And that's definitely going to pay up some dividends against Freestyler and the 2nd Panzer Division troops. Bunker going up. Schwimmwagen doing a bit of patrolling. 5 kills already. Quite lovely. He's perhaps moving in to sort of try and get an idea of what Inverse has in his base. Nice move, of course. Good use of reconnaissance. No idea what you quite can see there. Wiring off here the centre to at least deny that sort of direct moving at the victory point. Not a bad idea. These fronts need reinforcement. Bunker going, he might have gone defensive to reinforce from there. Sniper nearby, could support. Oh, and the mine goes off, killing only 1. Not even quite fully killing. What is going on in the base of Freestyler, I don't know. But there's a motor pool up, so he needs to get a Krieg barracks up soon and some Panzerabwehrkanone. Or something similar. And there we go, the Krieg barracks is up. Riflemen going up there, Inverse preparing for a rather deep flank. In fact, setting up for something that could be more described as infiltration at this stage. That's really going to force Freestyler to sort of spread out further. Medic bunker up. MG still hiding in the bushes. Peeking out between branches and leaves. And there we go, engineer sniped. Hiding up all the way there, really sneaky by Inverse. He's clearly got something planned. And it's not a surprise birthday party for Freestyler, I'm afraid to say. Anything but, I think. So let's speed this up a bit quiet now. And there we go, the assault is in. Kriegberg's up, but the pack is not ready. Rifleman getting stopped here, but of course the armored car is fully upgraded. Now going to hit the flank. Rifleman moving in from behind. Excellently timed assault by Inverse. Absolutely brilliant. MG though takes up position in the bunker. Sniper though needs to get away. Rifleman down. And there we go. Sniper sees his spot to retreat. Greyhound moves in. Engineers down. Gun down by the Volksgrenadiers. Pack is ready. Rifleman going for the victory point. And the armored car is blasting away, making things miserable for Freestyler and his men, although we do see an attempt at panzerfausting, I think. But the Greyhound is quick to retreat through the cemetery again. Artillery support is waiting. And there we go, infantry doctrine up, artillery prepared. Just 50 more munitions and he could call in a nasty surprise on Freestyler. More Volkswagen is dying by the cemetery entrance. And the medics are quick to pick up the wounded. Looks like Inverse might be withdrawing now. Or is he continuing to harass with the armored car? There we go, armored car hits. And also note the tank trap right there. Of course, he's going to have to, if Inverse wants to move here, he has to be funneled into the cemetery, which could give Freestyler a minor advantage in case he gets stuck on the tombstones. Tria sent up for Inverse, that's going to help. And we are seeing someone being upgraded, probably, no, minesweepers, and flamethrowers. Goodness gracious. Let's go have a look at Freestyler. A bit of frapsy problems there, my apologies. There we go, stabilized. Freestyler has gone defensive. He is reinforcing from the medic bunker. Already halfway to getting a Grenadier squad up. That's definitely going to give him an advantage. And he's already taking up, basically just getting it for the pack. And then swiftly moving on. Bit of a risky move. At least I recommended perhaps a Grenadier squad to assist. But there you go. Nice large push up on the right flank by Inverse. His men leading the way. The Pioneers are pretty much sent packing. One man dropped on the retreat. There we go. Storm Armory up. Volksguns are quickly shifted. Shrimpmagen could also be shifted. The snipers moving. And this truck seems to have just sort of appeared wrecked. What about the pack? Oh, that's not really a good precision to react or anything elsewhere. So that's nicely done, of course, by Inverse to attack elsewhere. Not a huge surprise in that sense. Volksguns taking up position here. Sniper supporting. Quick shift. Storm Armory going up. And the armored car rolls in, opening up on the Volksguns, though has to be careful not to get Panzerfausted. Pack moving. Shrimpmagen also moving. And there we go, nice double Faust, but not enough, or Panzerfaust, but not enough to double out, knock out the armored car. Shrimpmagen joins into the pandemonium. Bits of the fence already falling apart.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
More tank traps going up for Freestyler. Fancy, fancy. And there go Riflemen caught in the center. Another Volksgun bites the dust, most tragically. Medics, though, are quick to move in. These Pioneers need to get out of there. Pack is moving, reacting. Inverse trying to move in there, but is quickly deterred. And there we go, the armored car shifting again. The pack continuing to move them. Of course, he's doing so while cloaked. Not necessarily the most effective method. Oh, Volksguns caught out in the middle. 50 caliber rounds raking them down. 37mm gun joining in the fun. Heavy losses for the Volksgrenadiers. And the Shrimpmagen also takes a bit of a hit. And there we go, Grenadiers are reformed. Panzerschreck on the way. Raketten Panzerbüchse 8-8. And a Volksgrenadier down. Riflemen holding up by some old cars and wells. Grenadiers moving up to add to the fun. Could be seeing a grenade. Armored car out for Freestyler. Could he be upgrading it? Nope. Ooh, got the medic. Shrimpmagen needs to actually move, Freestyler. Just a suggestion. Eine Vorschlag. And, oh, Pioneers on the right-hand side not doing too well. Getting run off the field. And going up for a howitzer right there. Nicely done, of course, continuing up the right-hand side. Going to bombard Freestyler and his crap ways. Armor coming up, engineers, or Riflemen actually suffering a bit in this case. The Grenadiers still holding the center. The sniper's not really done much lately, although it's moving in again now. And there we go, Browning automatics pop up. We are seeing Inverse preparing for a large assault and a Geschützwagen out. Must be from the Panzerjägerabteilung. The 2nd Panzer Division did not really have the Geschützwagen. Of course, it works pretty much like a Marder, so we'll just consider it one. Just with an empty upgrade. And there we go, the first artillery. Direct hit! Getting the sniper, getting the Schwimmwagen, getting 2 Pioneers. Absolutely devastating. Come on, stabilize Fraps, please. And bit of artillery. Almost gets the pack, and there we go, stable again. A few seconds. And hopefully this will remain. Otherwise, this is really going to be a long recording for me.
We're losing territory.
But armored car advancing, Geschützwagen, or whatever you'd call it, covering. Greyhound moving in, although could easily become a target, not just the pack, but of course the Geschützwagen. Flamethrowers in the building, toasting the Grenadiers. Veterancy up for Freestylers infantry. Riflemen here, caught a bit out in the open though, and I quickly run off. And a bit of sneaking about, the medic MG bunker still holding out. And another armoured car, in fact, on the way for Freestyler. Guarding the Riflemen. And running them off. Still, Inverse is holding on to most of the map. So that is not bad. And of course, that initial howitzer barrage did quite a number on. Freestyler and putting again a Pioneer squad, sniper and a Schwimmwagen gone in one blast is huge. I mean, that's probably somewhere around 600, 500, 600 manpower gone in the blink of an eye, possibly even 700. And another barrage, clearing up. More artillery, killing a few Grenadiers, but seemingly not doing much else, except blowing craters in the ground. Moses and anti-tanker moving up. And another bunker going up, repair bunker this time around to of course help with the slightly growing vehicular fleet of Freestyler and the 2nd Panzer Division. And a few engineers caught in the middle, again getting blasted by the armoured cars. Geschützwagen providing a bit of fire support, but not going to do much, in fact hitting nothing. And oh! Freestyler's not fast enough, and Sticky Bomb on the armoured car. Greyhound moving in, although that should definitely be careful, there's going to be a pack and a Geschützwagen. There we go, one hit. Oh, Greyhound does quickly pull back and does survive. That was damn close. Riflemen are advancing, and we are seeing radial artillery being prepared for the Germans. Holding on defensively. Volkswagen's going up, or down in fact, for the fatherland goes up. Troops reinforcing near the bunkers. Bit of movement over towards the east, but largely things are going on here near the cemetery. Ooh, direct hit on the medic, and he actually survives. Talk about luck. Ooh, medic bunker almost ready. More artillery ranging in, but not quite hitting. Definitely not pleasing the way Fraps is acting up today. Well, the computer is, I suppose, since it's apparently something with the hard drive as well, and it's something all things apparently suffer problems with. Almost another Grenadier squad ready for Freestyler. Bit of quiet again, so speeding up before Fraps decides to mark up even further. And get to the good bits. Inverse lining up for another assault. Heading on more towards east, but of course quickly this time around, you know, Freestyler can now fast react thanks to the armor cars and quickly plug in temporarily. But again, note, Inverse going for one of those larger deep infiltration flanks up all behind. Couldn't even be part of a diversion while he's keeping everything occupied here. He's sneaking up ready and preparing for an assault there, but no, he's actually spotted. Could be the increased line of sight for defensive doctrine, but let's return to inverse. Who could call in Rangers now if you want. You could also lay down another howitzer barrage. And I've got hiccups. Another for the fatherland. Sticky bombs galore on the armored car. Almost down. Could the Greyhound finish it off? Moving up. Moving out. And almost got the German armored car Geschützwagen rolling in. Oh dear, and a Needler out for Freestyler. There we go. Armored car down, but he might lose his own to the Geschützwagen. Roman Panzer for that matter. No, looks like Inverse's armored car makes it out of it. Needler for fire, ranging in on the anti-tankers, while Inverse's forces in the west are making minor progress moving in, clearing out some of the MG gunners, but are ultimately actually pushed away as well there. And a bit more artillery fire. Not quite really doing any damage though. And a Ranger squad arrives now for Inverse. Quickly equipped with the Thompson submachine gun.
Listen up, Rifle Squad.
And the Greyhound once more making it back to base after a successful raid. Anti-tank gun going to need a bit of recruiting, and there we go, Volkswagen's caught. And the Rangers charge in, although rather encountering a much larger force than I imagine they had initially expected. Not one Volkswagen squad, but two, and a squad of Grenadiers, providing quite the sizable infantry force to delay them and deter them. And the MG quickly vacates the premises to reinforce, I would imagine. More Riflemen joining in. Grenade against the Rangers through the fence. And he actually blows up the hedgerow with a grenade. That's actually a bit impressive. That must mean that the hedgerow actually took quite a bit of damage already. More artillery going against the medic bunker. Grenades going in for Inverse. By the looks of it, Volkswagen squad down. Armored car taking heavy damage from an anti-tank gun. And the Rangers bazooka main gun destroyed. Engine damaged. And the Rangers score a kill. Nebelwerfer fire raking in. Hitting the road. Minor engagement in the right as well. Engineers getting murdered by the Grenadiers, but in the west, Freestyler is forced to slowly retreat. His Volkswagen squad losses were too heavy, and he's only got one squad of Grenadiers now. Armored car rolling out, but again, he's already lost another. Quite a draining experience. Veterans, you won up. 4 Freestylers. Nebelwerfers. Supply and upgrade up. Let's just speed things up again. Before it messes up next time. And again, also get through the bit of bits because this is actually quite a long replay. Rifleman here. Oh, Veterans one for the Riflemen.
Enemy unit.
Oh, Grenadier squad down. They did not drop a Panzer, for which I'm sure Freestyler is most thankful, but still, that's a Grenadier squad. And registered artillery. Ooh, quite devastating the area. And oh dear, he actually lost his Greyhound. Oh, how sad. Rifleman pulling up, bit supply and upgrade number 2 ready. Grenadiers getting off a few good hits. He could consider an LMG to help deal with the infantry. Artillery again, ranging in on the bunker. Volkswagen's nearby hit, and what is this? The Flugzeugebwehrkanone 8 up, which Panzer Divisions did actually have some of their own for. We did not have to rely on the Luftwaffe to provide, you know, from the Flak Regiment. And he is holding up here.
We're down to 200 points.
And the engineers a bit under fire as well. So there you go. So a bit of quiet actually for the moment. Rangers moving out again. Armored car doing a bit of patrolling. Has to be careful. Okay, crates just exploding randomly. Apparently Michael Bay decides to make a visit to this meat casting for some reason. And somehow...
Listen up, Rangers!
Rangers advancing through flak 88 fire. Geschützwagen firing. Not even veterans 1 yet. For that. No veterancy for the armored cars either. That would also be a nice thing for him. And of course veterancy for his infantry. Veterancy 2 would definitely be something his grenadiers, for example, could benefit from. Ooh, close to getting that armored car, but not quite succeeding. Grenadiers and Volkskriegs moving out on a mission from Gotch. And of course he's actually down to 2 infantry squads now. That could be something that in the longer run could quite hurt Freestyler. And we're seeing artillery being ranged. He was probably hoping to get the armored car, but suddenly Freestyler did move it. The bastard. Riflemen moving up. Grenadiers, Volkskriegs holding up now behind the armored car. Some of their comrades took down. Flanking in there by Inverse. Nicely done. Armored car rolling in. Other armored car ready. But Freestyler needs more infantry. More men. More boots. Grenades being exchanged. Armored car moving in. Providing covering fire for the retreating infantry. And we are seeing Inverse making a run for the flak 88. Veterans 1. So also means there might be veterans 1 for the armored cars. There we go. Flag 88 still standing. The crew is still alive, although perhaps for not much longer. The gun shield, they're providing quite nice protection from the rifle. There we go. MG from the bunker joining in. And there we go. Suppressed rifle, although the flak crew. There we go. Dead. And veterancy free for the rifle in the process. And then going in with artillery. Ooh, veterancy 2 for the howitzer, by the way. And he's laying in with all artillery he can on the flak. He does not want that standing. He wants it gone, leveled. History. I mean, that's a lot of artillery, though. Sadly, a lot of it is not even hitting. And the flag is actually still standing, which I think is sort of the tragic part of it all. The flag is still standing. So that was a bit of a tragic tale of artillery usage. Speeding up a bit again. Grenadiers moving in towards the center. Again, very little infantry for Freestyler, and looks like he's recruited with some Volksgrenadiers. Oh, nice hit by the flag, actually scoring a nice kill, killing 2 infantrymen outright. That's actually a bit rare.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, got some pioneers by the looks of it. Still no further veterancy, not a lot actually going on for Freestyler. He might be taking up, for all I know. Engineers moving in, and the Riflemen veterancy free are still hiding in the right-hand side. So far, most of it has been, the fighting has been along down this road, either here or moving towards here as Inverse tried to sort of switch things about and trying to get away from the more heavily entrenched position of Freestyler. In fact, it's time to return at Freestyler. Looks like everything's a bit more smooth now, thankfully. Otherwise, I would have lost it. Rather desperate attempt, perhaps getting something, and some Nebelwerfer in return. Interesting enough, Inverse is not trying to deliver some counter-artillery on the Nebelwerfer. That could actually work, and would certainly make things a bit easier for him. And oh dear, there we go. We are seeing a heavy rocket barrage up. There's no mines or anything to stop Sticky Bomb going off, but it's too late. He got in. The armor car is immobilized, but heavy rockets shatter the howitzer and oh, actually almost take out the supply yard as well. Blimey. In the end, though, the armored car is lost as well, and the supply yard survives, which is definitely a boon for Inverse. Otherwise, he'd lose, suddenly gain a much higher upkeep. Good thing away to stay away from veterancy 2 or 3 riflemen. They have increased range for the sticky bombs, which could result in this getting covered in sticky bombs much quicker and knocked out. But no, for the fun and pops up in time. Has the Grenadier squad been reformed or not? Looks like it, which means he lost another Grenadier squad. He's really lacking in infantry. That's definitely, again, giving another advantage to Inverse. He needs some replacement troops. But now, Panzer Command is up. Panzer IV on the way. Seven infantry kills on the flak. I mean, that's just killing stuff. Definitely nice gunnery considering it's Volksgrenadiers manning it. Pretty sure they were never trained for that. And the grenade doesn't quite do anything. Off-map combat group by the looks of it. Riflemen, anti-tank guns, and who knows what else. A heavy machine gun setting up to cover the right-hand victory point. Nice job. Rangers on the run. Anti-tank guns need to be a bit careful, though they are currently exposed. And looks like the Grenadiers managed to snag themselves a bazooka. Riflemen taking up position in the house and opening up a bit there. Oh, nice hit from the Geschützwagen. Knocking out a nice chunk of the house. More need of a fight against the anti-tank guns. No veterancy. But the Panzer IV is ready. The Panzer Kampfwagen 4 rolls into the fray. Onto the field. In the name of the fatherland. Right now advancing. A complete desperate. Oh no! Freestyler has not repaired the flak. He has not repaired it. Sticky bomb from veterancy 3 Riflemen. That's going to be the end. Oh, how tragic. And there we go. The flak battery is actually lost. That was sad. Considering how much it actually done, I think it even knocked out those anti-tank guns right there. So sadly, Freestyler did not repair it. That, I think, was definitely a bit of a miss. Veteran one up for his armor, though. That's about damn time. And the Grenadiers get a bit of a surprise there. Another Panzer IV on the way. Grenadiers on the run. Still no veterancy 2 for them. And of course, not a lot of infantry overall. Engineers setting up, and looks like Inverse is once more shifting sides, going to hit the Wehrmacht in the side. We could do with the medic station, I think, that Inverse fellow. And Rifleman going in a split second. The high explosive round snuffed the life out. Or snuffed his life out. All veterans, if you Rifleman, 34 kills, 1 armor kill. Could even, of course, be the Schwimmarken. Oh, I mean the flak. And there we go, veterans, 3 sticky bomb on the armor car and immobilized and below half health. Veterans, if you Riflemen should never be underestimated. Flamethrowers clearing out the MG gunners for the fatherland. Desperately pops for Freestyler to try and contain the madness. The MG-42 abandons Volksgrenadier squad. Utterly gone. He's down to 1 squad of Grenadiers. And the bunker could be lost now. Sticky bomb on the Panzer IV. Another one rolls in. Registered artillery going in. Around the victory point on the Riflemen. And the Rangers and such nearby, and they are pushed away. My goodness. And veterancy 2 for the armor, adding machine gunners on the Panzer IV and on the Schwimmarken. In the meanwhile, Bazooka Grenadiers are moving up. Bazooka Heinz. But I was trained to use a Panzerschreck. Shut up. There we go, supplied. Ready. And the Nebelwerfer fires. Panzer Divisions also had Nebelwerfers on their own. Otherwise, Nebelwerfers were more of a core asset. But again, Panzer Divisions usually were given a lot of more assets you usually wouldn't see in other divisions, because again, they were more sort of an aggressive, independent unit, and thus needed to have a lot more of their own core assets to sort of continue. Again, that was sort of again the strength of the Panzer Division, that it basically was some sort of massive combined arms unit. And again, that was the brilliant part of the Blitzkrieg, not just, you know, tanks and amassing them, but ensuring there was so much, you know, combined arms to support it.
We're losing a sector.
And certainly some of the earlier, you know, people who would figure out, you know, tanks were great was partly due to sort of being treated poorly, more likely to go just, well, we need only tanks, infantry, all that, that's rubbish. And tanks do need something to work with to sort of gain the most. Engineers, Riflemen advancing up, the veterans, 3 chaps. Medic bunker repaired, at least Freestyler is doing his best to keep it operational. Sticky bomb again on the armored car. And again immobilized. And the veterans of the Riflemen are getting absolutely plastered with machine gun fire and high explosive rounds. Taking some nasty losses in the process. And Ostwind flak pounds on the move. Still no additional infantry for Freestyler. I really think that's a problem for him. Riflemen advancing forwards. Panzer Force unleashing hell while the Rangers are still holding out. And well, what remained of the house, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a bit difficult to sell afterwards. Unless you're rather intent on only showing the front side, you know. Yes, it's a bit of, you know, a fixer-upper, but, you know, just don't look at the backside. Please don't look at the backside of the house. And then we got Ostwind flak pans out. I still think Freestyler is desperately lacking in infantry. Most desperately. Now the registered artillery barrage. Panzer Force getting repaired. Armored cars and Ostwinds moving out.
We're losing territory.
Another pioneer unit on the way, but again, not enough infantry. Inverse is rather low on victory points, of course. If Freestyler could just turn the tide for long enough, he might be able to win this. Ostwind immobilized rather quickly. Anti-tank is advancing up, getting closer and closer, though coming under fire itself. And looks like victory was secure on the right flank. Sticky bomb on the Ostwind. Almost got it, but almost not quite there. And almost, when it comes to destroying something, doesn't quite count if it gets repaired. And as of course you ensured he was out of the fight for quite a bit of time, like say a King Tiger or a Tiger. Oh, Ostwind secured, dead. Enmersk slowly getting more and more ground, and he's certainly draining the life out of Freestyler. He's actually got another needle over, but still not enough infantry. He's again heavily lacking in the infantry department. Which again, I really think is hurting him, particularly since he doesn't even have veterancy 2 for his infantry. I also think that's quite the problem. More needlework fire. Panzer Force unleashing hell on the Riflemen. Pack decrewed. Anti-tank guns. Rockets falling, but they dodge it all. 21 kills and 9 kills to the Panzer Force. Veterans of the Riflemen all going in, but they are already getting blasted, bombarded, shelled, hammered. And actually taking quite some nasty losses from the Panzer Force. And looks like the medic bunker is taking more damage, although soon to have a full grenadier squad out again. And Riflemen advancing at the armored car, but MGs are launched in. But looks like this will be the end of the armored car, and no, the engine survives it. And meanwhile, Rangers moving up on the right flank, catching one of the Needlewerfers. Hoping to knock it out, perhaps. Though they do lack a bit, you know, bazooka density to really get it knocked out.
Enemy unit down.
Do manage to decrew it at the very least. Panzer IV dispatched. Just sort that out, and looks like Inverse will be up for a bit, but now 3 veterancy free Rifleman squads. That is any German commander's nightmare, in particular if they get bazookas or Panzerx or anything to really go with those bonuses. I mean, that's going to be hell on earth. Another grenadier squad caught. Wait, did he lose another one? My goodness, Freestyler is just losing infantry. And he's not replacing it. That's not good. And he definitely still not getting out veterancy for it either. And again, that's perhaps what's now really hurting him. Bunker can't be held. Let's speed this up a bit until we get some more direct action. Armored coming up on the west flank, perhaps trying to clear out the anti-tank guns.
The enemy is down to 300 points.
Ooh, armored car covered in sticky bombs from 2 veterans. Yeah, that's pretty much good night. These Riflemen, on the other hand, need to get out of there, but still, you know, that many veterans of Riflemen. And some veterans 1 Rangers. Austrian moving in, tearing its way through the cemetery. Grenade on the Grenadiers. And gone. Ugh, a bit tired here, a bit late. My apologies, of course. Austrian, though, getting sticker bombed by the veterans of Riflemen. Could be another. And there we go, immobilized. And the anti-tank is moving in. Pioneers are rushed to the scene. Panzer Force, now veterans of flanking in. But one shot is succeeded and it knocks out before the crew itself is blasted into the dirt by the Panzer Force. And currently the only things that are staving off complete collapse for Freestyler and the 2nd Panzer Divisions is those 2 Panzer Force. But how long can they last against all of this? Anti-tank and recruit again. Decruit again. Riflemen moving up. And I continue blasted.
Sector being captured.
And run off. And now Freestyler is actually just training Volksgrenadiers. Also the chapel seems to have collapsed. You can sort of definitely figure out where most of the fighting has been. It's sort of mostly in the center and the left-hand side, but really, you know, right here with all the artillery and all that, it's really where most of the fighting has been taking place and where most of it has been focused. There we go. 2 veteran TV Rifleman squads, and those Volksgrenadiers don't stand a chance. And the Panzer Force still can even things out a bit. But the Volksgrenadiers themselves are basically just shredded in seconds.
Supply lines are being threatened.
Absolute carnage. Riflemen are getting further and further shattered, slaughtered, maimed. Speeding things up again a bit. Oh, using Rangers to recruit. He might get that Panzer IV. No, that Panzer pack is just angled, so it actually becomes a waste of Rangers. That's just tragic, but another Panzer IV immobilized with veterans of 3 Riflemen and a sticky bomb. Anti-tank gun trying to shoot down Geschützwagen, still providing fire, and registered artillery. Oh, is that a rocket barrage? No, he's actually using heavy artillery to basically save his Panzer IV. Absolute desperation by the men of the 2nd Panzer Division. Their panzers are bogged down, immobilized in the fields of battle. Their infantry's gone. And they're down to 1 Geschützwagen and some Nebelwerfers and Pioneers. Things are most verily desperate for Freestyler. And he's still not recruit that one. But definitely needs more infantry, and he needs to recruit what he can and get some more boots on the ground.
The enemy is after
and the Americans make off with another anti-tank gun. And this run has pretty much been scorched away.
They have 200 points left.
Moving in. And another Panzer IV bit. Oh, sniper! Don't think he needs a sniper at the moment. Another sticky bomb. The Riflemen need to get away. And a destroyed engine. I mean, those Panzer IVs definitely do not have any luck. Though they do have a lot of kills. In fact, this one is close to having 50 kills beneath it. Well, to make it a Panzer IV ace. At least something close to.
This shit don't scare us.
And the assaults keep pushing. The anti-tank guns keep firing. And Nebelwerfer keeps trying to delay the Americans.
Enemy
Panzer IV down. Panzer IV there. Panzerkampfwagen 4 kaputt. Threw this CU away. Don't show what CU means. Speeding things up again. And another Ostwind. Freestyler seems to have placed all faith in the Panzers. Without any infantry, which again is not necessarily the best thing to do. 50 kills in the Panzer IV.
The Germans are moving in.
Bring in the Panzer IV right in front of everything.
Enemy
And a Volkswagen squad again. Going to the Veteran Rangers. Riflemen, I mean. 51 kills. Insane. The Ostwind tearing through some of these less veteran riflemen. And lost something to a registered barrage, but I'm not entirely sure what. Quickly repairing the Panzer IV, still no infantry. Artillery. Oh no, the sniper's forced to retreat right through it. And gone. Panzer IV supported by some pioneers, some with a bazooka in fact. Which means the Rangers are in fact completely without bazookas now. Just some Thompsons and rifles. Let's return to Freestyler dying, and there we go. Veteran CV Rifleman again, finishing off another Ostwind. Of course, nope, they do have a lot less health, well, considerably less health than a Panzer IV, and that's easier targets. At least easier to knock out.
We are losing ground.
58 kills to the Panzer IV. That thing is a beast. Oh, destroyed engine. Ostwind down. Freestyler has barely anything left, and we're still not seeing any armor. Or infantry, I mean, no. Ritterkreuz finally on the way. And the Panzer IV commander reporting that he smells smoke and he thinks they're on fire before getting blown up. Another Geschützwagen down. Whoops. Wrong way. And the Knights Cross are gone in seconds as well. To the Veteran CV Riflemen. Again, be very careful about Veteran CV Riflemen. They can pretty much chew through anything unless you actually have corresponding veterancy, free veterancy. And even then, I mean, it's not going to be a sure win. You might still lose quite handedly. There you go, GG. A pretty much solid defeat of Freestyler in detail, using largely only infantry by inverse. And again, it also shows how much important infantry is, because again, Freestyler barely had any for a large part of the fight, and as soon as he lost, he began actually doing a lot worse. I mean, it was when he had those 3 to 4 infantry squads, he had a decent chance, but then again, as soon as they vanished, things markedly began deteriorating for Freestyler, and he didn't bother anything. I mean, at least would have gotten some veterancy too. That would have helped gone a long way, but even then, training some more grenadiers or Ritterkreuz, and that only happened at the very, very end. So in that sense, you know, don't forget infantry. Never forget infantry. I mean, Panzers are great, but a bit, you know, useless without infantry. But nice work there by Inverse. Nice in early aggressive mining. Nice holding on despite everything, and then turning the tide slowly but surely. Nice attack, nice infiltration, flankings, and basically nice overall play by Inverse. That was great, but also certainly nice from Freestyler again. Very lacking in the infantry department. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends? And if you didn't, well, why not send a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.